Right, boys and girls, we are going to get a whole big pile of games under our belts today because I figure we're not getting promoted this season, so we may as well just plough through some matches before the next main channel video. So that's exactly what's happening here. Get ready for a ploughing. 7 matches. It's not quite the ploughing I promised you, but I think that's the one that makes most sense because I think January is going to be the next pinch point, the next interesting moment in the save, because almost everybody at the club is out of contract at the end of the season, which means the vast majority of our squad will be available to sign pre-contracts elsewhere from the 1st of January. And remember, because we're in Spain, we're not protected from domestic transfers the way you are in England. So any of these boys who are out of contract at the end of the season could go and sign for divisional rivals on a pre-contract. So we need to make a decision now, while we're playing through these next couple of months tonight. We need to make a decision about who we're going to be offering contracts to, who we don't want to be losing. Who the hell is this guy? Jesus, I've never seen you before in my life. He's got 5-star potential. Where on earth has he come from? And do we need to change our system to accommodate him? I mean, I don't want to throw this out. I don't want to say this lightly, just in case, but I feel like Jesus might have done a Mick Powell. Where we didn't have a 5-star potential 17-year-old attacking midfielder before, did we? Where's he come from? How have I not noticed him before? He's the only 5-star potential player we've got. We probably need to, play him. Maybe I clicked promote to the first team. Maybe I did. Yeah, maybe he was down in the dev center. Maybe we have had an inbox message come through suggesting I promote him to the first team. I'm going to say it was that, because otherwise I look like a bumbling idiot who's got to November and not realised he's got a 5-star potential young player. Jesus just showed up on a holiday a week ago and stayed at the club. Yeah, exactly. So we've got all the Ivans, Romeo pulling the strings, and now Jesus has come to do a Mick Powell. This save is all about the player names, it seems. But that's interesting. That isn't even why I clicked there. Hold on. I clicked with a purpose and got distracted by Jesus. I mean, he's got 4-star of current, but we probably want to be giving him a contract. But what we don't want to do is start throwing loads of contracts around on big money. I mean, this guy, living in a fantasy world, wants £10 a week. For context, he's only earning £4 a week at the moment. That's an enormous... We'll probably give him his £10 a week. Kev's found Jesus. I mean, I'm writing that down. Tomorrow's YouTube video is absolutely going to be called I Found Jesus. I need to write that down. I am having that. Matty, good work. Anna's going to walk in, see this piece of paper that I'm writing this on. It's just going to say on my desk, I've found Jesus. And that's just on my desk now. There we go. Excellent. Chris, balls to Lelujo too. If we get a title that good, I take precedent. The problem is we don't use any fancy pants Spanish central midfield roles. We have a box-to-box midfielder and a ball-winning midfielder, and there's no way he's ever going to be either of those. So I think what we might need to do is play with an attacking midfielder. Just to give him... I mean, is it already time to... See, these are the decisions. Because then you look at Ignacio Pearce, who's also out of contract at the end of the season. He is 4-star of current ability, but he's not really my kind of player. He's a target man. I don't really care for him. So is the long term, we have Jesus in behind Vidal, in which case we don't need Pearce on big money for another year. I'm not going to be making all these decisions now. This is something for me to ponder. There's going to be pondering going on. Right, Faranos is an easy, yes, we want to keep him. Fiddlesticks. But should we play a football match? I think we probably should. Let's play a football match. We're off the back of a 6-0 win, remember? I actually think my audio just straight out of the mic sounds better than it has done in like a year. I still haven't got to the point where I can have the air conditioning on, but I actually think I've made better use of the equalizer. We've conceded a penalty here. Oh, crumbs! Request a kit gave me new kits and I haven't installed them. He was so quick with it. Do you want to know the turnaround time I got out of Request a Kit? Because obviously I forgot to ask initially when the kits were wrong because I made a mistake. Definitely not him. It was absolutely me. So I asked him at 6:41 last night if he could do a new version of the 3D kit for the home kit. He sent me it at 7:31 last night. It took him exactly 50 minutes to get it through to me. So I've had it for nearly 24 hours and haven't installed it yet. But but for tomorrow, I'm adding it to my to-do list. For tomorrow, we will be able to see the numbers on the back of the home shirt, which is nice. Sort 3D kits tomorrow. Boom. There you go. That's on the to-do list, so now we know it's going to get done. Roundy, thank you for 17 months. Why are we losing 2-0? Hey, I have a Continental C coach. What a time to be alive. I also have sporadic knowledge of Spain. Do I look Spanish to you? I speak basic Spanish, apparently. Romeo. What little treat have you got for me here, Romeo? He would be the best player at the club. Fair enough, Romeo. I'll leave you to it. How much are you paying this guy? Fill your boots. Bring him in. Right. So, where is Jesus? Let's get Jesus on the bench. I don't think we need a goalkeeper on the bench. That can be the Jesus position. So, Jesus is now on the bench for when we need to get Jesus on. Always great when your director of football is actually good. I'm loving having a good director of football. I love it when a story just emerges in a Football Manager save. And it's basically become a backdoor director of football save at the moment. I mean, it won't stay this way. But at the moment, pretty much every transfer has come through Romeo because he's finding better players than my scouts are because he's better than all of my scouts. So leaving him to do the transfers is bringing better players to the club than scouting them would. So I'm leaving him to it. And we've got a penalty here. It's Ignacio Pearce. It's 1-0 to home. Oh, I wonder what Daryl's going to... We're second in the league as it stands. We've gone from 9th to 2nd. I wonder what sort of thumbnail Daryl's going to come up with if I just say, the title is I Found Jesus. I'm giving you no more information than that. How close to the bone can we go with a thumbnail before YouTube get upset? We could get to the point where we're doing like 4 or 5 hours of streaming a day, and we'd only need half of that for Football Manager most days. If this works, would I consider it for Non-League Legend? Yes. If this works, and by works, what I really mean is it can't destroy the YouTube channel. If it turns out that everybody's just watching on Twitch and not bothering with YouTube, that isn't ideal because YouTube pay me a lot more money than Twitch do. By it working, everything needs to grow. So Twitch needs to increase, which in turn increases the excitement. I want all the numbers to go up. I don't want Twitch to go up at the expense of YouTube. We are very close to the population of the Village of Home, by the way, which I think is an appropriate point to make with this save. The Village of Home has a population of 636 people, or at least it did when we did the original series. Shall we just check? Home, Village, Cambridgeshire, because there are two. I think the population is still 636. Yeah, 636 was the population according to the 2011 census. So, I mean, it probably has changed a bit. That's the last recorded population we've got. So if we get another 16 subs tonight, there'll be more people subscribed to the channel than live in the Village of Home. What's Benidorm's population? What is the population of Benidorm. I mean, it's so tourist driven. I mean, it's doable. Right, what is doable before the end of the series? How many followers do I have on Twitch? I reckon we could get to the point where we have more Twitch followers than the population of Benidorm. Oh, there's 672 as of 2021, is there? So we've got a little bit further to go. Can someone... I don't know how to check how many Twitch followers I've... Oh, there you go. Followers, 52,000. So if we can find another 15,000 followers in the next few months, I mean, that's a tall order. I can fairly confidently say no one in the history of the universe has made more Football Manager YouTube videos than I have. I think that's true. Oh, that's unfortunate. Oh, and there's a red card. Magic. That's Milanese's second red card of the season as well. He is clearly a maniac. We've played, 12 games? And he's been sent off in 2 of them. We have got a lot of players on yellow cards today. How good are this team we're playing? I haven't looked where they are in the league, but we seem to really be struggling to handle them. We can't even get the ball down on the floor at the moment. We've gone full non-league, and I don't know why. Oh, it's hideous. That is hideous. And my centre-back's slow. Yeah, they're slow and old. I see, there you go, look. Vidal's got himself another goal. Leave it out, referee. Goodness me. That is borderline as well. When it's a 17-year-old, you should make an exception and let the goal stand because it helps with his development. I think that should be a consideration in offside decisions because this current form... I mean, basically, the 3 matches we've played tonight have not gone very well. So let's... We don't want to vary too far from the wing play system. That being said, we don't have an offensive midfielder, so that's no good. But we could have a 4-2-3-1 training. But it won't be with DMs because I'm not a coward. Do I look like a coward? What part of me do you think is cowardly? Exactly. There is no part of me that's cowardly. So we'd do something like that. And then, I don't know, should we have a third one? Should we just have some good old Route 1? Should we go full non-league? A Route 1 for... I've never ever used Route 1 before. What does Route 1 involve? I'd quite like to... There's a way to do dual jobs, isn't there? Can I give Romeo the job? Can I make him chief scout and director of football? Where is he? I'm looking to progress my career by moving to a more prestigious club. Oh, hang on. So, okay, we did get Romeo tied down to a 2-year contract, but at the end of his 2 years, he's going to move on. Right, we are signing a new right back. Mark Ferris. The Ferret. If we don't win this one, we might change the tactic for the one after. But did we beat Levante B before? Because I think we're now back round to the second half of the season, aren't we? I feel like we played Levante B before. If we were streaming at launch, because, I mean, that would be the beauty of doing this kind of workflow at the launch of the game. I could stream for like 8 hours a day, and that would be fine, because that would be my 8 hours of work that day. I could just get Topher to do all of the editing, even the main channel ones, and I could just stream for 8 hours a day, do like 2 or 3 hours of Non-League to Legend, and then 4 or 5 hours of carrying on this save. Maybe more and I'll do it. Fleming, thank you very much for 55 months, which I think that might be the longest anyone's ever subbed. I think I say this to you every month. I don't think anyone out there has got more than 55 months. And we've got another red card. Oh, my word. If we grab the winner doing this, I'm a genius. Here we go. Look, Vidal is in here. Vidal is in. Just drill it across goal. Oh. Well, that's the one I was aiming for. That's the one I was aiming for. Sorry, we've got to have Jack singing the FA Cup song. I was aiming for this button. Well, we could just go full tiki-taka. We are Spain. We are Spain. We are in Spain. There you go. We're going to do a tiki-taki. This is terrible. This is genuinely a terrible idea. Just in case there was any doubt, this is a bad idea. Come on then, look at us, playing the ball out from the back. Do I look Spanish to you? I should do now. Look at us doing Spanish football. Oh, look, all of a sudden, look at us go. Look at Jesus move. Oh, I think we should be olaying really at this point. This is better than we played all evening. But now we've given the ball away. Yikes. Easy. Oh. Yikes again. Is Floric the problem? I hope not. Because he's expensive. He's our highest paid player. Oh, Jesus isn't very good in the air, is he? Oh, for goodness sake. Oh, Ferris, what are you doing? I don't want to play anymore. Send the save to Zed. I mean, I know more than him, so we ain't doing that. I'd never lower myself to that level. Remember, and I will keep reminding you, we've just got to avoid finishing bottom. So the fact that we're 12th, we are actually overperforming. It just hasn't necessarily worked this evening. Maybe it's time to go to a 4-2-4. Is it cheating to tweak corners and free kicks? No. And our corners are already as good as they get in FM23. Right. Back to the 4-4-2. That didn't work at all. Or do we go to a back 3/5? We've got 2 more games before we do the YouTube video. We need to have come up with the solution. Right, the tiki-taka obviously was always a bad idea. It was a silly thing to try. But if we go back to wing play and do this... Wow! Look at it go. It's horrible. Everything about it is hideous. I don't know. I genuinely don't know if I can. I mean, we do have enough centre-backs to make it work. Here we go. 4-2-4. Do you want to see the birthday card Anna got me? It only arrived today. It's what I call a birthday card. She knows I like things with my own face on. Maybe I need to play my ukulele to get me... Oh! 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 Here we go! Attack! Demand more! We're facing 10 men for almost the entire match. This is our opportunity. I've got a guy called Kevin. Don't do this to me, Kevin. That was our centre-back has just done that. Come on! Here we go, look, we're going for it again. We're swarming all over them now. They don't know what to do with us. Nyaladiandro, thank you very much for the prime. We're going to do another football goal. Oh, my word. Milanese's causing problems playing as that inverted winger. Come on! Oh, it's disallowed. I was getting giddy. That was never offside. No. No, Kevin. No, Kevin. For goodness sake. It's his first goal ever. As it says at the bottom, absolutely stupendous. Yeah, it is absolutely stupendous that a man who's never scored a goal before happens to hit a free kick like that against us. Couldn't even beat 10 men. Right, we have a legitimate reason for a fitness friendly now. We're getting him in on Christmas Day. Oh, it's not going to let me. Oh. But, you know, got to maintain fitness. See, there you go, we've got to win. Anything that's a glitchy little hack that people do because they know it artificially boosts things up without you actually doing anything managery, I'm not interested in any of that. I think we just go back to the exact system we played the last time we won a football match. And hope. There we go then. Come on, boys. Come on, boys. I'm offering encouragement early. Ah! Oh, no. Oh. They've got an Ivan of their own, and now we've given away a penalty. Well. I did contemplate calling the team Home CF, but decided because that wouldn't match the club badge and I wasn't going to redesign the badge. Oh, God, I didn't realise we'd lost 5 in a row now. Pop that in Slack for Darryl as well. Let him have his pick of what he wants to focus on. We're going to do this in the next game. No! I mean, he's one of the highest paid players at the club now. I mean, look at that. We're actually... on the XG table, we're above the team who are top of the league. Have I done a Lujo 2 outro? No, I haven't. Fine. I mean, just... you can end it on sadness, Chris. Just end it on sadness. It doesn't need an outro. I'm too sad.